Inside Racing is brought to you by Dunlop. The Erzberg in Austria, a giant made of iron. The challenge of their lives, extreme enduro at the limit. Welcome to the Erzberg Rodeo. It's the dirt bikers' Mecca. 35,000 people have been following their idols to this site for 16 years.
Erzberg is a truly special event. It's such an amazing location, like this massive mountain in the middle of Austria. And like 1,800 people come along and we just have such a good time. Like it's like a festival like Woodstock for dirt bikes.
This race has a special place in my heart for sure, and that's why I always that focus on this race, because you know it started everything and I just want to keep the same line.
Erzberg, as everybody knows, is a special meet, a 4-day off-road event now of the highest level with top-class riders taking part. I reckon that if you've got anything to do with motorbikes, you've got to have done it at least once in your life. First, the prologue. Nearly 1,500 riders turn out hoping to qualify with individual time trials for tomorrow's legendary race. One of the 500 starting places in the Hare Scrumble is the target. Professionals, amateurs and adventurers, all racing against time along the Iron Road. Even 3-time champion Tadej Blazusiak has to qualify. The morning after, an early start for the mechanics. On race day, everything's got to be right. Fine-tuning and final check. On the first 2 days, the bike's got to be extremely fast and robust. On the third day, it should be relatively nimble and light, so you've got to find the right compromise. What will the riders let on? Now comes a great silence. We simply try to give that last bit of grip out of every last start and groove on the tires. But as I've said already, every rider tries to do it their own way, and that's how I'll be doing it once again. The Hare Scrumble 2010, 30 degrees in the shade, the air still, the pulse racing. For an hour, the enduro riders wait for that one moment. The great adventure can then begin. "50 riders per block, the fastest at the front. The steep slopes demand everything of the athletes. Mercilessly, the mountain sorts the riders out. 500 start. Today, only 15 will finish. Where later the first few will come unstuck, the favorites are still having great fun. Blazusiak flies skillfully up the water pipe. The world's best motocross riders aiming for the very top. The tough terrain, however, forces one after the other to their knees. Where it's allowed, others lend a hand, but sometimes all helps too late. Total exertion in draining heat. Lettenbichler in trouble. Valuable time is lost. Despite the cool shade, even the forest sections bring no respite. Breathtaking is the test of the iron rocks, and they have their very own way of resisting the valiant climbers. But Tadej Blazusiak gets through to frenetic applause on the rocky slopes. The crowd wait for the first rider. Again, it's Tadej Blazusiak gaining his 4th win in succession at the world's toughest race.
Such a feeling, you know, 4th time in a row.
Second, as last year, old hand Lettenbichler.
It was fun once again. British rider Dougie Lampkin takes third.
It was a really difficult race.
A great race with great winners. Yet everyone who completes the Hare Scrumble can call themselves true heroes. This year, it was 15 who defied the mountain and beat it. And despite aches and pains, they'll be back.
Inside Racing was brought to you by Dunlop.